Kakin huan menteri jangka sarkar jala ke MDA ba bynta ka si thodiang ka absan tering unaila aja arpulai ka lapen benai kateng jing sanngut dkhot jangka expert committee ban bishar benia ha ka bai dei ba ka jipin bet thamai ka reservation policy ha ka ni ka si lai dan lang alngut kiru shampang ki bai kai ha chlong kat balai ngut pat ki den ki we pat ki jala ka kong amprining do ka ba dei ka nong aktien jangka sarkar jala ha bai kran bigila pathai ku bo klai thu bai ka ni ka committee on clear to justice mul Chan Gad Ubade Unong Bishar Barem Kajala Madhya Pradesh Kumu Chairman Barkit Khot Kilong Dr. Satish Chandra Ubade Unong Bishar Barem Ka Allahabad High Court Professor D.V. Kumar Ubade Nak Department of Sociology Shillong Professor Chandar Shekhar Ubade Nak Department of Fertility and Demography IPS Mumbai Badu Professor Subhadeep Mukherjee Ubade Assistant Professor of Economic and Public Policy IIM Shillong Kakong Amperin Kabade Ruka Chairperson Jaka Reservation Roster Committee Kalong Bakakam Jaka Committee ka day banti benia bat puli benia nak benta ka reservation policy aba menta jong ka jilla bat kan phai ka jing ai jing mut bane pen bet thamai kani ka committee kan ha bane kan du ru ya baro ki badan benta ban sanga bi ka jing ai jing mut kan thop ki seng san parthai ki seng phalang ki seng tre man sobha ki balaban ai jing mut long ka kong amperin
of the Meghalaya Judicial Service Rules 2006 Meghalaya and the Meghalaya Higher Judicial Services Rules of 2015. And the amendment proposes to omit the provision providing recruitment of judicial officers by the Commission, and after the amendment, the recruitment will be done by the Honourable High Courts of Meghalaya. Further, wherever the word Guwahati High Court appears, this word will be substituted by the High Court of Meghalaya. The amendment also proposes to change the nomenclatures of designation of judicial officers as per directions of the Supreme Court. District and session judges shall be replaced by session judge, and the criminal side, the district judge in the civil side, chief judicial magistrate in the criminal side, and civil judge senior division in the civil side, and the judicial magistrate in the criminal side, and civil judge junior division in the civil side accordingly. 44%. And we are looking at a fast tracking, and they have given, TCIL has given us a commitment that by May of 2024 we would be able to complete most of the buildings. We've just been briefed by the officials, and progress seems to be good. We may have problems in as far as running the medical college there. As far as Shillong Medical College, we are likely to take off very quickly. At least cabinet note has been given today. We will immediately start off the process because we have to ask for permissions. We have to seek, we have to comply with all the requirements. It's a huge process. Point being that we have taken this decision today. Likely, we may have in the next maybe 2 to 5 years, at least a good 100 plus, 140 plus good seats for the state of Meghalaya. Approval of the appointment of an executive chairman for MBOS to run. So it is again a felt need that there is requirement for a full-time chairman for MBOS, and the cabinet has approved the appointment of Shri C.P. Marak, retired Indian Forest Officer, to be appointed as the executive chairman of the board for a period of 12 months. Cabinet was also pleased to approve the change of the Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University to Captain Williamson Sangma State University. So this was legislated before on the Captain Williamson Sangma University was legislated initially in the previous years, and now we are going to be converting this nomenclature from Technical University to State University for various reasons, and all line departments have already seen this proposal and have deemed it fit to make this change, and we will be taking this bill back to the floor of the Assembly. The current reservation policy and recommend modifications if necessary. And number 2, to undertake wide-ranging consultations with all stakeholders and visit various locations in the state to solicit the views of all stakeholders. The time frame to be given to this committee will be 12 months to complete its task. The second item taken up by the Cabinet today was the appointment of a full-time Secretary of Meghalaya State Council of Technical Education, Shillong. It has been a felt need that we needed to install a full-time secretary for technical education, considering the fact that the polytechnics now are almost in several districts. Shillong, Tura, Joai, and 4 more are also now in the pipeline. Hence, it has been seen a felt need to install a full-time secretary. The current additional director DHTE, Shrimati A. Ali, will be going for retirement shortly, and it has also been decided in the cabinet that she be the first full-time secretary of the MSCTE for 24 months.
Meaning Tura and Shillong are totally government, isn't it?
Shillong is government.
Government.
Tura is also government, but for
Partnership.
operations, actually, because we don't have enough faculty there, we definitely have to look for someone
Partnership.
to partnership.
So how many seats each of the 3 medical colleges will be offered?
Tura expected to be 100. That's why it's being built, and basically again, we have to get that partnership to run the medical college with the faculty, because to run a 100-seat medical college, you require about 106 faculty members. So that's one. Whereas Shillong Medical College, there is a already local, both the hospitals put together. It's a kind of already faculty, enough faculty is there to start with 50 seat in Tura, in Shillong. And then in the years to come, once we get our own faculty members, more and more our doctors will get specialization and they get SRship and then they become faculty. Then that Shillong also will become 100 seat. So from USTM it will be, they have offered about 40 seats, free and concessional seats, and also about 25 PG seats. That's a very good offer they have given to us. Set up 3 medical colleges in the state. One has already in the pipeline, that is Tura Medical College, which the construction is going on, and where the proposal was today, the cabinet has discussed about how actually these colleges will be set up. So similarly, the Shillong Medical College, by leveraging the existing resources what we have, like a civil hospital Shillong, Ganesh Das Hospital, using this entire infrastructure, and also by leveraging the existing the human resources, especially the specialist doctors and those who can actually potentially become the faculty in the medical college. So taking all that, we have mapped, a committee has been constituted. Based on that, a proposal has been made how actually we can in the next 2 to 3 years a Shillong Medical College can be set up. By in fact the entire necessary action is going to be initiated from now. That is one, and which will start with a 50-bedded hospital in Shillong, but over a period of time, once we build our own faculty, local faculty, that will be upgraded to even 100 seat medical college. Tura Medical College, the challenge is that we definitely the faculty. So there again, the cabinet has asked the department to explore how actually that can be run using a PPP mode, by identifying some reputed medical institutions to help in terms of operationalizing the medical college. And the third one is it's a private initiative from the USTM, which has come up with a very mutually beneficial proposal, where they have been offering the free and concessional medical seats to the state students with by and also requesting for a financial assistance in the form of a repayable loan. So that also has been considered to go on a switch challenge mode. Switch challenge mode is that it's a unique proposal. So we will actually, once we examine the entire proposal, it will be put in the public domain and asking everybody to challenge if there is any other better proposal is there. Then actually the government would accordingly take a decision. So for all these three colleges, the cabinet has given a nod to the department to.
This scheme is having basically two components. One component is loss reduction and second component is smart metering. Of course, there is another component for enhancement in the project management. But today we have only decided for loss reduction project because smart metering total tendering has not been completed yet, and project management project yet to be sanctioned. So we have bifurcated the entire state into 10 projects, and all the 10 projects have been tendered. Of course, we could not meet the time schedule as many times we did not find sufficient bidders, or sometimes the bidders were bidding little bit higher rate. So accordingly, after subsequent retendering, finally we have arrived into the final bidders. So original cost is around 784.72 crores, and of which we are finding that some of the, not some, all of the projects where the bid has been submitted are little bit higher than the original sanction cost. So accordingly, we have written all these things to the nodal department of Government of India, Power Department, Ministry of Power, REC, and they have suggested us that either we go for retendering or we go for negotiation. So accordingly, we decided that retendering may not get more bidders, and we have gone for negotiation. And after negotiation, we found that it is quite reasonable to give the tender to them. Then we have this REC have already told us to consider many things like topography, then the ease of work and all these things. And after considering that, this rate is quite okay. And